Welcome to the Jay and Friends podcast.
Then on top of that, caskets gonna look like guitar cases with them BBL shit.
Yeah, that's gonna be crazy. And that old folks home with all that.
All that ass. Who wiping it? They gonna start charging extra. CNA's charging extra for all that ass.
Yo, did you see Charleston White lift up Gracie Bond?
No,
He picked up
he was struggling.
bad. Like the
Charleston
pastor
White
fuck
ain't
out.
about 130.
Yeah, one side of her probably
More than that.
180.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had her up for a second though. You could tell he wasn't
How he
breathing
picked
though.
up though? Like, did she hop on or did he
He scooped her up. She was scared to death. She was on. I don't know. I can't keep up with all these fucking streamer dudes.
Was she holding his neck? Or like it was all him?
I can't remember if she was holding on. But he definitely got her up there though. He was like, I'm gonna do it. And then they both went down on like the bed. They was like on the bed. I can't remember the dude name. I don't know these motherfuckers.
Too many.
I only know Kai, DDG, Speed. Is Duke Dennis a streamer?
I think so.
Okay, and him. Like the rest of them, are like I see faces, but like I don't know. I don't know that name. And the only reason I know DDG is because
Haley.
yes. So and I'm tired of that shit. Like I had to put them in like the words, so that like he don't so he doesn't pop up because I'm tired of seeing him. I don't. Yo, the quick thing. So before we get started, yo, these people aren't know anybody, bro. And I just don't understand why us humans give these people so much. I mean, because they talking about, oh, Haley, she won't let him see the baby. He couldn't do this. He couldn't do that. Like, I mean, I guess we grew up in the wrong era of recording ourselves, recording every little thing that we do.
100%.
A lot of us would be rich. A lot of us would be going to jail.
100%.
If we recorded everything that we were doing on the block in the 18.
100%.
I mean, back when the motherfucker was playing Call of Duty and Madden real heavy. Now, granted, I used to stream all my games, though. I used to be on Twitch. I used to stream a lot of my games, though. Like, as soon as I played somebody,
You go live.
I always went live, though. So, I mean, I wasn't ahead of the curve, but I always streamed, though. Because I used to like motherfuckers like,
You want to see?
yeah, like, yo, I would post my record. Motherfuckers, you can't do this. Thing. Like, all right, you can watch me, get to serve somebody this work.
With their music playing.
Yeah. With that Jeezy playing in the background. They ain't had to worry about it getting cut off and none of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Welcome. Jay and Friends podcast featuring now episode 272. I'm your host, Jay.com. To the right of me, Nell is here.
Yo.
Listen, this is the last one before vacation. I headed to Japan, podcast renovations, so we'll be back sometime in August.
You been there before?
Yeah, a long time ago.
Oh.
Not shit.
What's that flight like?
30. Yup.
How many planes?
From here to Tokyo.
Oh, straight from here? We all
Yeah.
gonna fly out.
Straight from here to Tokyo.
Oh, okay.
Dallas to Tokyo.
God.
Yeah. Then coming back is
What do you do on a plane that long, bro?
upgrade that bitch to first class. and get
I've
some
seen the
sleep pod.
movies. I've seen
Sleep
like.
pod. If
Bro.
you eat about a regular person,
I mean, like you. I mean, just you.
I got
like
the first class.
What
but
do you do on a plane?
sleep, nigga?
For 30 hours.
Read, sleep, watch videos, fall asleep again, bring you some melatonin, like catch up on shit. That's a lot. I've been on flights like that in the army too. You just
True that. But I mean, it's different.
way different.
Different
Ain't no first class.
circumstances.
You got to find somewhere to get it with a sleeping bag to get busy.
Because
Dallas
going
movie.
to Vegas for me 5 hours,
It's a
bro.
long time.
I might take an hour or something that. Like when I first get on the plane, I normally leave. And I've been out to Vegas and LA a bunch of times. I normally I'm on the first or the second flight out. So that's either the 5 a.m. flight or it's normally like a 6:12 flight. I'll probably because I'm up now. So I might watch a movie. And then after the movie, I'll try to go to sleep. And then I'll wake up, try to read a book. But I'm looking out the window and I'm like, yo, man, we still got 2.5 more hours.
No, you got to get some stronger pause. Put you to sleep, pause. Like, you gotta really.
And I be wanting to sleep because you know that time change. Like, I know that time change is weird over there too. So, because I wanted, when I get to Vegas or LA, I'm trying to hit the ground running. Ain't no fucking jet lag.
Drop them bags and go.
Yes. Hey, can we get early check-in? Just drop my bags off. Fuck that.
Yeah.
I'll get the room later. I just want to drop these motherfucking bags off.
Get outside. Yeah. No, you just find shit to do, man. So download some series, TV shows, hard drive of movies.
Could you take what's the name with you?
The PlayStation?
Yeah, how would that work? That portal. You think the Wi-Fi ain't good enough?
Not the play. I've done it, but not the. That should be especially when you playing like we play Madden in college football and you play in the cloud. It's gonna automatically you get kicked off the server a lot of times, so it ain't gonna let you. You got to go back and
all right. Back in the day, boy, we was taking whole laptop DVD players.
The book, bring the book. Got my DVD player with that little screen.
Screen about this big.
And the book. Bring the book. Hell yeah. So now, man, you just find shit to do. You just see people walking around. You get meals and shit. You get a lot of meals.
That's one of the joints is like an upstairs, downstairs to it?
This one, I don't think so. It's just like you walk in, you can go left or go right. And it's board. It depends on the airport, but you can board from the front or the back. And then you go left. Then it's like the first class, and they got sleep pod. So it's like it's a big ass. Like you literally, I could do like this and not hit the other seat if I'm sitting, and then you could recline it and lay all the way down. And then the nigga next to you, it's like the partition probably come like right here, so I could look and won't see him. But like if I was to do like this, like you could reach over and touch him. But like it's a little partition. So shit like that.
Yeah, it definitely needs some time on PM or some shit. Like I probably would be awake first half, and then the second half, I'm just gonna get on up out of there.
Just eat, chit chat, go to sleep, eat, go to sleep. That's it. Drink, get you something to drink.
I'm not even claustrophobic, but I've probably been that bitch starting to get antsy. Yo, that's a long ass time, bro.
And imagine people flying with kids.
That's even worse. I know.
I couldn't imagine. So, before we get started, I want to send a shout out to those that wear the uniform, those that wore the uniform, those that were wearing the uniform in the future. Shout out to those that hang out at the VA all day. Shout out to United States of Baltimore,
Zone 18.
And the rest of PG County, all my thugs wearing Under Armour.
What's the weather over that bitch?
Hot, dog. It's hot.
It's hot now?
Hell yeah, it's hot.
Okay, so it's summer.
It's hot. Okay. It's hot, and it's been raining the past couple weeks. So
find a hair plug over that motherfucker. Find a hair plug or something over that motherfucker. Ain't no yayo over that bitch.
Nah. Come back with some. I'm gonna go to. They got a lot of crazy snacks.
Some electric scooters or something. Yeah, definitely bring the snacks. Man, my cousin, Lil Charles.
Yeah, come back with some snacks.
Where's the little Mario Brothers shit at? That Tokyo or is that Japan?
I think that Tokyo is just so it's multiple islands of Japan. But Tokyo is the main island, one of the main islands. So,
okay. So he was wherever the Lord you
Tokyo
drive that shit at.
Tokyo.
I hit him up like, cuz, bring me some snacks back. He like, what do you mean? Instantly, I had an attitude.
Like, what the fuck you mean?
What does snacks mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, store, get some chips, some all that weird shit. I don't want. It's a store in the Arundel Mills. Yo, I bought some of that shit.
Yeah.
But that shit's so high, bro.
Cause they bringing it from Japan.
Yeah, yo, I bought. Let me see. I got Darnell like some raspberry. I think it was like raspberry and apple Oreos.
She liked them.
Yeah, she smashed the whole thing. I was like, I'm glad I took about 5 of them out that motherfucker. Yeah. It was that, and then like some other weird looking candy that I thought that she would probably like, and she smashed all of them. Like she liked it, but yo. 5 pieces, bro. That shit was like $70-something, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, oh no. There's another store, the old Urban Outfitters in Towson on York Road is a big ass store, and they have
exotic candies,
a lot of stuff in there. I just haven't been, but it's right there.
Oh, we gotta go.
I think I said something, and I guess it popped up. You know how Facebook be, and that shit popped up. And then I was riding like, oh shit, there it go. I just happened to look like there go right there. So yeah, but definitely bring some snacks and all that good shit back. Oh, I did, and it probably was like 6 chips in that motherfucker.
All air,
bro. It was the steak, the ribeye, potato chips. It didn't have a taste to it, but it literally was like 6 potato chips in that motherfucker, yo. I was so mad, yo.
That's crazy. All right, man. So we're gonna be gone for a minute, but we'll be back at some point. I got a podcast opener, and then we'll get this shit started.
Bad females out there, like y'all got some pretty women in Richmond.
I'm gonna say this: a 10 in Richmond is like a 4 in DC and a 1 in California. So yeah, depending on where you at, I guess. But go with that information what you will.
Welcome. Dan Friends Podcast, Region episode 272. We are here. We are back. We're going to be here for a good time, not a long time. How you doing? How was your week, my boy?
I'm good, bro. Yo, Benny be fucking spitting.
Yeah, he do. Yes, he do.
Benny be fucking spitting. God damn. Oh, Michelin last 30% off. Oh, look at that. Let me stay from off there.
Yeah, man.
But I've been cooling, man. Had a light procedure Monday. Went through that waiting for the results of that shit. That shit was one of the worst goddamn feelings I've ever had.
Funny you should bring that up. I go in the barbershop today, and Donnie is watching 5150, and they're talking about men's health, the doctor.
Mm-hmm.
And in this shit, as I walk in, they are talking about a man should sit on a tennis ball and rock back and forth. It's supposed to massage your prostate. I say, Donnie, what kind of freak shit you got run playing with this fucking?
It's probably very uncomfortable.
And yeah, because I thought about what you told me.
Yeah.
And the lady was like, your prostate sits, your prostate and where the shit is right next to it. Mm-hmm. So she was like, shit is toxic. So that's why prostate cancer is prevalent, because the toxins seep through the membrane onto the prostate. Mm-hmm. So she was like, it's good for people to have constant bowel movements and shit. So to y'all men and women out there who ain't shitting regularly, that shit ain't good. That shit literally, it ain't good. But yeah, man.
But no, for the folks who don't know, I had a prostate biopsy back on Monday. Quick procedure, 20 minutes. 20 minutes of hell. Okay? Nothing about that shit.
What made it hell?
Going up the yard. Going up me yard. How
you spell that?
I don't know, bro, but yeah, man. So that shit was like very uncomfortable. It was funny because the doctor, like weeks ago, probably like 3 weeks ago, when I was scheduling an appointment, she's like, "Do you want extra?" Because you're awake the whole time. So they like, "Do you want like extra like numbing medicine?" I was like, "Hell yeah." He was like, "But you don't need it though." I'm like, "Why you offer it?" He was like,
This is before the procedure.
Yeah, it was like 3 weeks ago.
He's like, yeah, throw some air shit.
She was like, it costs a lot though. It's like, she was like, it's a lot of money, and like you don't need it. It's like 1 out of 5 men like really like.
Well, I might be there 5.
I'm like, all right, if you say so. All right, I'm cool. She's like, all right, you'll be fine. It's like, all right, bet.
So you declined it?
The extra, yeah.
Okay.
She didn't even tell me how much it was. She like, it's very expensive. I could imagine that though.
That the insurance don't cover.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was like, all right, I'm cool. So, go in the room. They had a room set up. If you ever seen somebody having a baby, they got the stirrups and shit. Or for a woman, she get a pap smear, whatever.
They put you in a gown?
Yeah. You don't know all that. So it was 3 ladies and a doctor. The doctor was a guy. Lay you on the table. You get to the edge of the table, you laying back like you about to push out a baby or some shit. They strap you up.
Strap you in?
No, they don't strap you in, but you put your legs up on the little joints. And They tape your hammer and all your shit up and feel everything. And hey, first of all, I saw that instrument. I was like, oh my God.
Like a straw?
That's probably a straw.
Not talking like
the
that.
straw is probably what they put the needle through, but nah, that motherfucker was, I don't know, but yeah, he had to go up yonder and he hit you with a needle. So he's like, oh, it's going to numb you. If after they numb me, they did like, took like 14 samples.
They put whatever they put inside of you in you, and then they go through that thing.
Yeah.
With another thing.
Yeah.
That's very little.
I guess it's a needle.
You can't see it at this point because you just got
no, because I'm laying back.
Oh.
And so hit you with the numbing shit. Of course, that shit hurt. It's almost like getting a needle in your gums or something.
Oh.
So that shit hurt. And then so he waited for like 5 minutes. They're talking, and one nurse is talking to me.
You got no music playing or anything?
Nah. I wish like if I'd have known, even though it still would have hurt, I'd have rather had some headphones.
Yeah, yeah.
They did ask me something, but like other than that, I can't remember what it was, but I know they asked me something. It was like, yeah. But then he was like, you're gonna hear this click. And I guess it's like when he, whatever that instrument is, then he's, I guess, up to the prostate and he click it, and I guess they grab a piece of your prostate. And
14 times?
Yeah, so it's 7 on one side and it's like 7 on the other side. So it's like a total of 16 because they got to hit you with the needle on both sides to numb you.
That make you bleed, pause?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
And you still feeling pain?
Yeah, I'm sore now. So he be moving around because I'm fucking sore.
Hold up. So what? You should have took the extra.
Probably. But the thing is, I was in pain and I was numb.
So it's not like, it's not like.
I don't know if I don't know if it's enough that you will not gonna feel it though.
That's what my next question is. It's not like that dentist where you feel a little bit, but it's more pressure than
yeah,
pain.
they're like, oh, you feel pressure? Like, no, that's fine. Like, I don't know. That
shit. That clip.
I was in that bitch back sweating. I'm sweating. The room is cold as a motherfucker. I'm sweating. They like, baby, clenching too much. Because he was like, oh, you clenching too much. You gotta relax.
No,
you ain't the one with
yeah.
So one lady talking to me, the other one holding my hand, and I'm like, yo. And that shit. And the other one just was, just watching the doctor, or whatever, watching him do the procedure. But it was quick. Like I say, it don't seem like it's that quick, but it's really.
The time
I really was in there like 20 minutes, and then after that, like that's it. You just saw his motherfucker, and then yeah. Sorry to be a little graphic, but yeah, it was.
Then they make you have to go to the bathroom now.
Yeah, so you got to use the bathroom before you go.
Oh, okay. You have to drink. You have to do.
Yeah, drink. They give you whatever you want.
Okay.
It was crazy because I used the bathroom right before I was going in. I'm like, can I use the bathroom? He said, yeah. I don't know. I must have emptied everything or something because it took me forever to have to go back to the bathroom. I had like 6 cups of water, 2 cups of orange juice. I just couldn't go. And then finally, when I went, it was a wrap after that. Though. I went like 5 times after that, but it's still blood. They said it's going to be, I'll probably see blood for like the next 3 months.
Damn.
And I'll see more blood. But like, they told me like, don't have sex because I'm just going to come blood. Sorry.
From the prostate?
Yeah. All that shit runs together.
Fuck it. Shit. I'm like, hey, baby, you in red lights? Because it's my time to shine.
Yeah, it's my time to shine. Put the towel down. Put the towel down.
Oh, shit. All right, well, my week ain't been that adventurous.
I know y'all gonna ask. I don't have the results yet. Even though we're filming early, I don't have the results yet. So when I get the results, I'll update you guys when we come back from break.
Nell gonna be good, man. He in our prayers. Big homie is good. He gonna be good. Just stand up on his health. My week was good, man. Just getting ready to go. And as you seen all the shit upstairs.
How much shit do you pack for? Like, I'm just like, yo, Tokyo. Like,
I'm going light, dog. I'm going light. Just
it's summertime, so
these
a lot of
Hokas,
walking shit.
These some Hokas and some other Nikes, and yeah, I ain't trying to impress. I'm just gonna get something light. And they, you know, that's the home of Unique Low, so I could hop in Unique Low and go get shorts, shirts.
I started to put a shirt on today too.
Yeah, so hopping in, grab something. So I'm packing light, man. But let's get to it, man. Oh, hold on. I gotta talk about my homegirl. I had a homegirl live in DC. She is the equivalent to a hood millionaire. And I say this, she has a crazy story that could be told on fucking Tyler about BT something.
Tubi movie?
Nah, her shit crazy.
Shit better.
I be thinking, I'm like, nigga, all them crazy niggas you done been with, you should be witness protection. They don't believe in social media and that. Nigga get a Section 8 voucher, food stamps, got a fire government job. Doing she do the background checks on clearances and shit. Like she up there. Just bought a Cadillac IQ. I say you, and she live in the penthouse in one of them DC buildings. I say you a hood millionaire. Hood millionaire. No, I'm not. I got that heavy DC accent. John. No, John. Don't tell him my business, John. I ain't gonna say your name. I ain't gonna say your name. But you are a hood millionaire. Smelling like new car. I just had to holler. I ain't gonna say her name, but I know she gonna listen.
Sound like that Baccarat.
Need $40. Well, let's get started. President Trump, he announced that next year we celebrate 250 years of American independence, and they will have a UFC fight to take place at the White House lawn. Just announced that the White House will host UFC championship fight next year. Celebrate 250 years of American independence. The event is expected to draw 20,000 to 25,000 spectators and is part of a series of professional and amateur events planned for the milestone. Trump, a longtime friend of UFC President Dana White, has a history with the organization, having hosted a UFC event in 2001, blah, 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 blah. It's supposed to happen around July 4th, 2026. Do that, we say what?
I can see that happening. I mean, they friends.
And that's going to be hell.
But I can see it happening.
The White House lawn, although that shit look big, it ain't that big. And you talking about putting 20 to 25,000, it could happen. But dog, within the proximity of the White House, like, dog.
I mean, there's a lot to.
That is you gonna have to gate shit up, like, you fucking up the grass, like.
Oh yeah, they gonna fuck the grass up. I don't care about that.
Yo,
just grass.
Again, that is a logistical nightmare. And
I wouldn't want to be in DC when it's happening.
Man,
no,
just have that shit at the goddamn Capital One Arena and call it a fucking day. Outside July, it's gonna be hot as a motherfucker. At
have
night.
Themselves a barbecue.
Then, like, what kind of refreshments we serving? We got liquor. We have beer, hot glizzies, and hot hamburgers. What we serving?
Yeah.
And how you getting it all in there?
Fruit chucks on deck, out front. Whatever you need, out front.
And anybody who visits the White House has to go through the background check. So you telling me 25,000 background checks, passes being made, like what?
That's just fans. We ain't talk about everything else.
Yeah, like his close friends and VIP. Like, come on, man.
The workers and all that shit is set up.
Bruh.
What's that shit called? The movies like The Key Grip and all that shit.
And then the extras, yeah. Boom Operator 3.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I mean, good idea on paper, but man, that's wild.
I wouldn't be surprised if it happened. But of course, with them being friends, of course, the idea is easy because Trump, he goes to a lot of the fights, and then he's definitely been at like the last 4 big UFC fights. Trump has been right there with Dana. So,
what number they up to? Like, I was like UFC,
like us, like us on these podcasts. They up there.
That's crazy, yo. You know, y'all came on at like 141, no, like 120, 115, something like that. Around that time, we almost had 300.
Definitely,
300 gonna be. I'm throwing a party. I ain't gonna hold you. 300 is gonna be the balloon girl coming back
for like what, like 2 years.
Might be longer than that.
Might be longer than that.
Might be longer than that. Huh? It's gonna be something epic though. Yeah, man, 300 gonna be crazy.
Started off as an extra. Look at the kid. Ah,
Moving on up. The Army is updating its facial hair policy. I gotta grab my other phone. So the Army is hopping on board with the Marines to update its facial hair policy, and I have a more in detailed explanation. So, it went into effect June 7th, but soldiers must be clean shaven on duty and off duty, and that's been a long-standing Army policy. Shaving profiles have doubled in the Army since 2020, suggesting relaxed standard. This update reinforces the Army standard of uniformity and discipline, and the Army will help soldiers manage shaving conditions to meet the standard. Mustaches are still authorized. Soldiers must adhere to clean shaving standard within the allotted time. Exemptions are required. Exemptions require a medical profile and policy exemption to policy memo from an 05 commander. No permanent medical profiles will be authorized for shaving exemptions. When I came through, I had a permanent, like you don't have to shave. They ain't giving those no more. You must maintain a physical or digital copy on your phone or your profile, or an exception to policy. Here's the kicker though. You must comply with facial hair standard within 2 years, but cannot be on profile for more than 12 accumulated months. Administrative separation may be considered thereafter. Healthcare providers and leaders will assist with treatment plans and education and training. All profiles and religious exemptions must be reviewed within the next 90 days. Medical treatment plans will be issued to support a phased recovery and compliance with standard. Request to exception to policy memo through your chain of command and after your profile is validated by a medical professional. And the last one they said is get educated on good shaving techniques and ways to reduce inflammation. They don't give a fuck about y'all niggas getting bumps.
Nope.
Fucking. So you can go on profile. So there's a loophole. I might tell y'all. This is dirtbag move. Go on profile. Stay on profile. Continue to go every 90 days to get it renewed. And then before 12 months, come off the profile. Do a little bit of shaving. Wait, go back on it. Don't say you can't. It just says consecutive, 12 months consecutive. It don't say a break. That's the loop. You know, niggas gonna find a loop, and that's the loop. I would just stay on profile for 9 months, do 3 months of shaving, 9 months on. I do 9 months on, 3 months off. I do it just like that. And then just hope something shake and they change the shit again. But again, it's one of these policies that, look, and it's a nigga in the damn thing on Army Times. But it's we are just built different. We as people, right? Like white guys can go against the grain, dry shave, nothing happen to their skin. They're like fucking animals. I'm joking. But black dudes, you have to prep the face, hot towel, steam, get in the shower. Like you is and then on top of that, you are asked to shave every day. That's taxing on your skin.
Yeah.
To clean shave every day. And that is the part about this I don't understand. Like I get it, the grooming standards and the discipline and all this other shit, but white men and black men ain't the same. Putting that type of, and they be getting them. The young black boys, they be going to get them white boy big 3-4 row razors. I mean that cut, the hair you thought you ain't have is gone. Like you smooth like Tom Brady. So it's like, this ain't conducive. I get it though, but this shit ain't gonna work, man. But
why does it actually matter though? I know we've talked about this, but like, why does it actually matter? I mean, I know one of it's probably no individualism.
No, it's more like they be saying, all right, this shit just it encourages good morale and discipline. It's like getting a uniform ready and shaving. Like I think that at some point when they did allow beards, this niggas was dumb with it. Like mustache, like not the Army mustache. Your mustache can't go past the corner of your lip. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, whatever. But of course, back in the day, you probably had somebody that had the handlebar mustache. Somebody gonna always do some excessive shit. Just like for a while, we were seeing people in uniform with these crazy beards.
Right.
They let this shit chill, and y'all went ape shit like crazy. And now they got to reel this shit in. It's like you give a nigga an inch, he gonna take a mile. So that's just one of them things. I don't know. Me and Willie Brown will argue this because it's like in the army, the regular army, everybody needs to look the same. Your pants, this, like let it be like it's PT time in the morning when you work out, and I be cold. So when it's everybody got shorts and t-shirt, nigga, I want my pants and jacket on because it's cold outside. You can't do that. You want everybody to look the same. I don't give a fuck how Willie Brown's cool. I don't give a fuck how cold it is.
I'm fine with that.
What?
Like, as far as uniform and shit like that, everybody's the same.
Check this out then. All right, so we get to work. Let's just say First Sergeant Bentley at Worth. Everybody get to work, and it's raining outside. I want to put my jacket on. You like, nigga, take them jacket. I want y'all niggas in formation. I don't want to fuck up my starch. I'm fresh. I'm good. I got a little lunch there. I'm picking up the little thing from across the post.
That part I don't care about.
Nigga, I want my jacket on.
No.
I don't want to be wet.
No.
Because I look, the camouflage is the same. It's like, I want to be comfortable. I want to wear what I want to wear.
No.
And that's what Willie Brown be like. See, that's your problem, Will.
No.
That's your problem, Jay. You like.
No, I'm cool with that. No.
If don't issue me all this shit if you don't let me wear it.
I would, and if I would have, as far as facial shit, I would just have a precedent I would set. You can't grow your beard over this length. You can't, no designs, no nothing. You got to, look, keep it simple, stupid.
Natural growth lineup.
Yeah.
So some dude to say, my chin strap is my natural line. Somebody gonna push the.
You can try. No.
Somebody
like, look, I'm giving you this because look where we're coming from to where we're at now, bro.
Somebody will shave all this off and be like, yo, this goatee, this all I got is Big Sarge.
Oh, do what?
He'd be like, so he'll shave this part, right?
Uh-huh.
So he'd just be like, why you got a goatee? I said beards. He'd be like, Sarge, this all I grow. This right here don't grow. And he makes sure he keep that other shit shaved. He'd be like, this.
I'm fine with that. I don't look. I ain't been able to grow a beard all not never, but I got a little something. I got my Anthony Hamilton. I keep it lined up, but I have a strong goatee, so my goatee grows in perfectly fine.
Yeah, but
my beard doesn't. I just keep it nice and neat. So I'm cool with that shit. Like if the military told me like, Darnell, you have to cut this shit off your face. Like if you're gonna have a goatee, you gotta have a goatee. That's fine. A whole bunch of Joe Button ass chin strap wearing ass motherfuckers. Military anyway. So that fucking chin strap was wild times. But
oh shit.
It was 2025, man. Like I understand like tradition, and I understand it. How long the military been in, and it's everyone. You want everyone to be, but when it comes to the facial hair shit now, just make rules of it. And if I catch you on the line, whatever consequence you get for not having your shit cut, that's just what it's going to have to be. That's just
man. If you come to formation and you come to work and that shit ain't shaved, that nigga gonna give you that razor. Be like, if you got an asshole, he gonna be like, you ain't even going to the bathroom. Nigga, cut that. Like say your shit was like that. He be like, shave. Hit this razor, shade it without no water, dry shade. Yeah. Like, it's crazy.
Oh, yeah, I know. My grandfather, he used to dry shave. He was in the military.
Crazy.
He was a Marine, so he used to dry shave.
My sister boyfriend used to use that whatever that shit with that gray paste and it dry up. And he used to have a butter knife and he just scraped it. You know what I'm talking about? I was like, yo,
I'm telling you, my grandfather, he'd be on his shit like Mac on Terminator. I mean, not Terminator, fucking What the fuck? Hammer Schwarzenegger and all them.
I know you're talking about the black dude.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Bill Duke.
Dukes, yeah.
Yeah, he and that motherfucker. My grandfather will be talking to me dry shaving.
Oh, you hear.
Now, that's all you hear.
Yeah.
Now, sometimes, once in a while, he might throw the shaving cream on there. That blue and white can. But other than that.
He had no water?
Yeah, he might have hit it.
Okay. I thought he hit him dry. Pause.
He might. Sometimes he didn't, but sometimes he'll be talking to me. But I was young. I was probably like 6, 7 years old. But I remember him. That's what he did, though.
That's nuts, dog. That's nuts.
One day they'll get over that shit, though.
Shout out to y'all, man. Keep your head up, dog.
Trash.
Breaking news.
You think? Hold on, quick thing. You think? I don't know, because maybe some people don't want to cut their hair. You think military would get more people if
Hell yeah.
they could keep?
That would lift morale. If you say, yo, keep. My thing is, if I could change anything, it'd just be like, listen, you could have your beard, keep it neatly trimmed, whatever. If you have to do anything with the gas mask prior to training, cut that shit off. Even though it's studies that showed the beard has no effect on it, but for the sake of argument, cut your beard off if you got to go do some training with put the gas mask on. And if you're in a deployed environment in which you need the gas mask, shave it. That's it. Like,
I gotta show you a picture of Donald one day. Donald for a job. Donald always had a big beard. He always the shit just grow. And for a job, he had to cut. His face had to be naked.
I gotta see.
I know it's on this Facebook somewhere. I got to show you. Like, yo, Donald look crazy and shit. Like, yo, where you see Donald without facial hair? This is middle school. He one of them motherfuckers had facial hair.
In middle school?
Yeah. He one of them.
Shit. Shout out dog. Oh man. TSA quietly ended shoe removal, but the memo leaked. TSA ends shoe removal requirement for all travelers nationwide. Groundbreaking shift in airport security protocol. The Transportation Security Administration has officially ended the long-standing requirement for passengers to remove their shoes at security checkpoints. A rule that has been in place since 2001, starting today, which this was yesterday. The change rolled out at airports across the United States. The TSA's decision comes after a thorough reevaluation of current threats and the integration of advanced screening technologies at airports, checkpoints. Just too much technology. Previously, only passengers with TSA pre-check status were allowed to bypass the shoe removal process. Now, all travelers, regardless of pre-check clearances, will enjoy the same convenience, eliminating the discomfort. This policy marks a new era in the TSA's commitment for smarter, more passenger-friendly security practices. I'm gonna say on top of this, they are also rolling out where you could book a VIP time. If you just got TSA, I mean, if you got TSA I think it was just pre-check, but it might just be rolling out for everybody. If you want to jump to the front of the line, you could book a time. You have like a 30 or 15 minute window to get to the airport, and if you're in your window, you scan that QR code and they move you right to the front like you VIP.
Oh, that's love. So,
I fucks with this, man. This came from when the young boy had the shoe bomb back in the day. And then I think one dude, didn't he have like a pamper or something on? Burned his ass or some shit. So I like it. I like it because it was a time where some of y'all niggas weren't wearing socks for a minute, and that was disgusting. I going through the pre-check lane and
people were talking about that, like, oh, all these different people stand on that.
Yeah. Nasty. The girls are wearing flip flops, and you got to take that. Put your nasty shit. It's nasty. I hope this doesn't. This ain't no plug, but I hope this don't discourage you from not getting TSA pre-check. Because if you don't have that TSA pre-check, you got to pull them laptops out that bag, baby. So people like me who travel with multiple laptops. You got a kid with an iPad, and you got a laptop, and you got your work. Like, you have to pull all that stuff out instead of leaving it in the bag. So. TSA pre-check is still worth it, as well as global entry as well. So,
but no, that's
we moving forward because the crazy part is that was right at the turn of the war on terror and 9/11 and all of that. Then they start tightening security because remember, prior to that, you can get to the airport 10 minutes before the flight. You used to be able to walk with them all the way to the gate and then boogie back. Then 9/11 happened, and that changed the way. We travel, so
and technology and is ramped up. They'll see if you're trying to sneak something in your shoe. So please don't think you can just put some weed or put something in your shoe that shouldn't be in your shoe that you should have probably had under your plane and checked in under the plane. So please don't be that fucking idiot. There's always going to be one, but
how long you think we got until you're able to go to the airport? Just casually walk through, the scanner might be like a little corridor, throw your bag on a roller belt without taking nothing out, and then get to the end and go back and grab it. Like that is your check. Like It's done did facial recognition. You ain't gotta stop and do nothing. You just put your bag on a roller and go through this corridor, and by the time you come out, it's done check your bag and validated you.
You'd have thought they'd have had that type shit now. You would have thought with all the technology. So probably about another 20.
Damn, 20? I said it was 20,
Oh,
25.
one, and we can now put our sneakers back on, our shoes.
We could have been putting shit back on.
1,000%.
I say 20. About another 7 years. I think they'll start rolling out. You don't have to stop and show your ID. It's just gonna do facial recognition and it's gonna match you up. I think, but that right there gonna put Clear out of business. That'll put Clear clean out of business.
So who knows what type of partnership they'll have? Or it'll always be something to have you.
You have to manually go through. Yeah.
There's always gonna be something.
Shout out to all our travelers, man. Oh,
I need to use my Clear. I ain't fucking used it. And I'll tell you one thing. That thing high as hell, paying that shit, and you ain't used it. That's, man.
Yo, I'm your host, Jay.com, the host of the Jam Friends podcast featuring Nell. Listen, I need a real quick favor, man. Listen, like, share, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also, on anywhere you stream my podcast from, like, share, comment, subscribe. About 90% of y'all who listen to it don't even subscribe. So go on and do that. Let's fight these algorithms and get the podcast in front of everybody who need to hear it, man. Let's do it. Puff received a standing ovation when he got back to MDC. His lawyer said he received a standing ovation from his fellow inmates after beating the SCX trafficking charges. Diddy may still be behind bars, but his name rang bells in the prison yard after his partial courtroom victory, according to his defense attorney, Mark Agnifilo. Man, speaking to the Associated Press, Agnifilo said, they all said, we will never get to see anyone who beats the government. So praise came after the jury acquitted him, blah, 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 blah. So boys came in and gave the boy a standing ovation. Again, not condoning nothing Puff did, but never in our lifetime have we seen government get beat fair and square, and especially by a black man.
They swear to God that Puff only won because he got money.
Shit. Listen, one thing is you can't, you don't, the laws are the laws of the laws, and the government can flip shit and all kind of other stuff. Like they caught 30 witnesses, and this wasn't even a DV case, and they was allowed to show a DV videos. If that ain't cheating.
And then I see now that his review is not up. His sentence is not till October
3rd.
And you know what that means?
Time
served.
It'll be over a year. He got locked up last September, so
it'll be time served. Just like I explained to my mom and anybody else, they're like, yo, for what he was charged with.
This after after that conversation with mom, and I think they gonna give him. Does she think they gonna stick it to him?
She still kind of sort of thinks so, but I was explaining to her like, yo, just think of the people who has really no records who be out here picking up prostitutes. If they have a record, they might get 30, 90 days, or they might just get a year, and then they gone. So that's for what was going on with him and the solicitation. This is about right.
With the federal sentencing guidelines, Puff, he is a first time offender. It's like level 4, blah, 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 blah. All this. Like, I ain't never been to prison, but I listened to this shit talking. Even Donnie broke it down. It's 21 to 27 months. That's where he can go. The judge can go lower, even though the crime says the maximum. But if you go by federal, the same state, this federal sentencing guidelines, Puff can get no more than 27 months.
And I hate when people, they only hear maximum and they be like, oh, he gonna get life.
Yeah, 10, 20. They do 10 years with each one.
He can get a day, and the worst he can get is life.
Yeah.
There is an in between. 4 years, 1 year.
Judge has a discretion to say, you know what? Time served. You know what? I want to give you 27 months, but we'll do the rest on house arrest.
And long as he was quiet, he didn't make a mockery of the court.
Nah.
So, right. And he mildly, all right, I'll do the rest. If y'all want to do another year on house arrest, so y'all know where I'm at, y'all know I'm not freaking off.
He getting freak off. He gonna get that freak off. This time, you just got to get locals.
That's it.
Yeah, you just got to get locals. You can't fly him in, man.
You see his son, yo. His son is weird now. I don't know. It's something about his son. Like, yo, go away, little boy.
I tried
King
to listen to
Combs?
the album. I tried to listen. Yo,
King Combs gotta
keep a
go
bad
away.
one too, though. He keep a bad one.
Go away, little boy. Go away. Go.
He doing too much. Though.
Go get a job. Go get your CDLs.
He be hanging with Kanye
Go. Hey, yo, just a weirdo. He just was here in DC.
last weekend.
You'll try to get his girl to twerk. She looked at you like, nah. And all he could do was just smile. Like,
You talking about with his rapping?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he tried to get her and she said, nah. Then he was on the little chopped cheese, making them little sandwich shit that, everybody do now. And he was a goofball on that shit. Like, yo, go away, little boy. Like, do what your other brothers do. You don't see or hear anything from Quincy.
He acting and chilling.
You don't see nothing from Justin.
What the hell is Justin?
He was always at the court. He was always literally like the first one out the door.
That's
always.
crazy. I ain't seen Justin in forever.
That's good.
Yeah.
Stay away.
Yeah.
Little Puffy, go sit down.
He his daddy, man.
Because he ain't got his waves no more, so he not concentrating because he didn't grow his hair out. So
word?
Yeah. He got a little curly, little. You know how Puff be with every.
It ain't like Quincy.
No, not like Quincy.
Oh man, sit down, dog.
Just sit down, little boy, please.
All right. Me and Nell had a real in-depth conversation about this next one. Nicki Minaj snaps at Meg the Stallion and Jay-Z. She fired off at Rock Nation and the Rock Nation CEO, Desiree Perez. So it's a little bit, I'm gonna read it. Nicki Minaj tweets, "Dear Jay-Z and Desiree, you ruin hip-hop, you ruin football, you ruin basketball, you ruin touring, you ruin Instagram, you ruin Twitter. The jig is up. All of this is alleged and for entertainment purposes only." She further goes on to say, "So let me get this right. Y'all so-called, zoom in, I ain't got my glasses. Y'all so-called black savior Jay-Z has a Hispanic CEO who was pardoned by President Trump. Interesting. So does that mean Desiree isn't a Democrat? Black people, I thought y'all hated Trump supporters. Wait, did Jay-Z ever campaign for Kamala? He's benefited so much from the party. When President Obama gave a speech about brothers, why didn't Jigga Man come out and strongly campaign for the Democratic Party at the time? Could it be that y'all have been hoodwinked? Ooh-wee. That was so kind of President Trump, and that was so kind of President Obama to passionately go out and campaign. But what did Mr. Jigga Man do to help y'all win the election? He's not above speaking out to help his party, or was it not his party? Is it just about who can benefit him and Desiree at the time? Or black people, it looks like Jigga Man and Desiree played y'all once again. LMFAO. The jig is up." Then she tweeted, "We've calculated about 100 to 200 million so far. Jay-Z, call me to settle this karmic debt. It's only collecting more interest. You still my top 5 though. Let's get it, nigga. And anyone still calling him Hov will answer to God for the blasphemy. To that you say what?"
He's gonna be Hov to me. Nicki is the female Kanye. She likes to cry and rant and rave and shit not going her way. She just likes to be the bully and say things. Now, what she's saying may be true, it may not be. She also is, to me, she's the little girl that cried wolf. And I'm just tired of her. Of course, Steve Stout, he was on another podcast and, speaking on the Jay-Z thing and a title that he owed her money. Steve said she never signed the contract. Like, I'm not going to defend Jay from this, but she didn't sign the contract. He said, you don't see the other people who signed the contract complaining they didn't receive monies that was owed to them because they signed the contract. Don't know if Steve Stout is correct, if that's the...
So was it implied that if she signed the contract, she would get her money?
I guess that's what he was saying. She's not entitled to any money.
She ain't signed.
Pun intended, but she didn't sign it.
I remember in the beginning of Tidal, it was like, this is an artist platform for artists. Every artist it was only a handful of them, but if you sign, you got ownership.
Yeah, that he wanted.
Yeah. So,
and she was one of the ones. I remember when her, Ye, like it was a lot of people. Like, yo, I want y'all to be Luda. But I I don't know. You know, when a lot of people was on X, when anything go wrong, blame Hove. Blame Jay-Z. Blame Sean. It's always Sean's fault.
So somebody commented, please tell me when Nicki ever lied.
When has you ever told the truth?
It's the best comeback ever. That was simple as fuck. I'm gonna use that in an argument.
For purposes here, Nicki have talked about all these people on all this shit that they going on saying they doing backstabbing rat shit. Ma'am, your husband is a convicted what? Your brother is a convicted what? Not alleged, convicted.
You was not talking like that just 2 minutes ago.
So miss me with your foolishness and your shenanigans. The two people that you're around and love that you paid for, your brother's lawyers and all types of shit to try to get him out of his case. Old freaky ass nigga. He's a rapist.
All right. I don't have no skin in the game, but I'm gonna just play devil's advocate on this one. It's just it might be some smoke. You know, they say where there's smoke, there's fire. Me and Nell in pre-production was talking about, you know, they be like, oh, they always blame Rock Nation for this and this, or Jay-Z for this and this. And some of this shit I do believe. Because when you are rich and powerful, when you are a billionaire, and Jay is a different black billionaire, Dre is a different black billionaire. Then you have like people who close, like Drake is close. You know, you see when people start getting money, how they act. Jay, you won't even see Jay. You might see when you see him, you see him out supporting his wife. It ain't, he got that shit on, but he ain't got that shit on. It's
He's
like,
just saying he's not even hurt.
yeah, like it was somebody. It was like, yo, I sat down to have lunch with Jay. 30 minutes, an hour. Said, man, got out of his Escalade, the truck, sat down. He was like, I don't know what type of expensive shirt that shit was, but that T-shirt didn't wrinkle. He said, and then you be thinking about it.
Hov always got
when you
that
look
shit
at
on.
politicians like upper echelon, like ghosts from power, like that, the type of the suit don't wrinkle, shirt don't wrinkle, like Hov that dude. So when you get to a certain level of power, you can place these phone calls. Yo, no, we ain't doing this. And you get to a point of power, you ain't even gotta address shit. He ain't gotta address this shit. This shit with Kanye. Kanye said some wild shit. Bruh, I could place another phone call and get all your accounts fucking seized again. But you see what happened? They start stripping shit from as soon as he put shit up there, was taking it off of fucking streaming services. Could be Jay, could not be Jay, but you got the power to just make a phone call.
He's that powerful for sure.
Yes.
For sure.
But Nori just said the other day, he was like, they was like, how do you get in contact with Ho? He was like, you don't get in contact with Ho. He get in contact with you.
Yeah. And everyone has said whenever Hov hit them, he hit them from a block number. Everyone say that, you know it's him.
Yeah.
But he ruined the Super Bowl. So are we having this discussion if Dwayne Michael Carter Jr. got to sing a Millie at the Super Bowl? Are we having this?
I ain't getting on board with that one because he bro, we five in a row, some shit like that. And supposedly he supposed to be doing this one. Rumors. It's a rumor of an album dropping. Shit. I'll take 6. We're on the run. Hip hop runs the world. Why would you continue to put it out there?
Yo, was more people gonna watch the Super Bowl for Lil Wayne or for this year because of Kendrick?
Good marketing ploy. I still would have liked, Michael Carter.
That's your heart.
I as business wise, I get it. I get it.
And what is this?
But that he ain't gonna never touch it. That stage that big ever in life. He did it though. He did it. He's a sacrificial lamb.
It's safe. You can market him.
Who?
Kendrick.
No, you could market way better than Kendrick.
You can, because he's a household name. But right now, you continue to strike while the iron is hot.
Yeah.
And once again, only because one time only, Dr. Dre got there. He put Dre in a position to headline the Super Bowl in LA.
Killed him.
And he did, but he also...
It was another one.
But I'm saying, who else had a hometown?
Keep talking.
But it just wasn't like a Dr. Dre. You had Dre, you had Snoop, you had 50, you had Mary. Who the fuck else came out on that? Did Usher come out on that? Like, it was a lot of goddamn
Ludacris,
people out there. I just don't. I just don't understand. Understand this, but Nicki, yo, she want to beef with everybody, bro. You can't. No other female rappers can be hot. She gonna get an attitude. She gonna want to beef with them, call them shady, and her little internet trolls gonna go crazy on the internet. Fuck. I mean, to be quite honest, really though, like fuck Nicki Minaj. Like, I don't. Do you be in your? Are you in the Tesla? Like, yo, let me throw this Nicki song on. So, like, do you actually care like about Nicki Minaj, and especially
when
at this stage of her career?
When Jay took over,
like 6 years ago.
All right.
Did he do it? I think Rihanna was the first one.
Oh, if Rihanna was the first, no, Rihanna came after Eminem and Dr. Dre, and then The Weeknd was before that. So I don't know if Jay booked The Weeknd, but I think it might have been after that.
No, he was that with that because Jay was Pepsi. Oh yeah.
All right, so it was 2001 The Weeknd.
21.
Yup. Oh, my bad. 21.
Who was before The Weeknd?
Shakira, Jennifer Lopez, Bad Bunny, J Balvin. Prior to that, 19 was Maroon 5, Travis Scott, Big Boy. Prior to that, Justin Timberlake and the Tennessee Kids. And 17, Gaga. 16, Coldplay, Beyonce, Bruno Mars. 15, Katy Perry, Lenny Kravitz, Missy Elliott. 14, Bruno Mars, Red Hot Chili Peppers. And 13 was Beyonce. Like, before this shit was ass before the last 5 years. We had a good run, boy. Niggas been putting on. Because after, when Jay is
2019 he started.
Okay, so he started with Travis Scott, Maroon 5, Travis Scott, Big Boy.
Yeah, Rock Nation took over 2019.
So they took over 2019, probably was 2020. Okay, so all right, it don't matter. So he started off with Maroon 5, Travis Scott, Big Boy. Didn't hit. Then you went with Shakira, Jennifer Lopez, Bad Bunny, J Balvin. That was right when the rise of Bad Bunny, J Balvin.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't hit. The Weeknd killed it with that fucking mirror room
running around.
I ain't even a fan.
Everybody had a field day with that shit.
Yeah, like then you hit him with the LA, Eminem, Dre, Snoop, Kendrick, Mary J. Boom. Then you come back and hit him with the Rihanna, pregnant Rihanna on the stage. Boom. Then you hit him with the Usher, special guest Alicia Keys, JD, her, will.i.am, Lil Jon, and Ludacris. Then you come back with Kendrick Lamar and SZA. And supposedly Jigga Man. I will go on record to say if Jay-Z, let me not say that because he renewed. Because I was like, if he performs this one, then he's just done. Sit.
No, he renewed, yeah.
But I will say if he does perform, I think you won't see a rap act for like another 1 or 2. You got to give it
probably
like you.
Probably not till the end.
You can't. Who's gonna say I want to come after Jay?
Yeah.
So Drake, come on and do the Super Bowl, man. Show these niggas how to.
And that's another thing.
He turned it down twice. He turned it down. He's like, nah, I'm good. That's when you know you of a like super. Nah, I'm straight. I watched it. Turned it down.
But Nicki and
could Ross do a Super Bowl?
No.
Not marketable?
No. Put Molly all in her champagne.
Can't.
Nope.
I got a bold take.
Can't do it.
I got a bold take. And y'all might boo me for this. Not to the level that this other man has done it, but he will be the Southern version of what I'm about to say. Rick Ross will be the Southern Snoop Dogg. He's going to have his hand in everything. Rick Ross going to be able to still make music when he want to, but he will be that staple. Not Snoop, it was West, now he's global. But I think Rick Ross will be that for the South, if that makes sense.
I don't know. Only I say that because Snoop reminds you of that uncle of yours. He really reminds you like he's just cool.
Ross is the fat rich uncle, Uncle Elroy.
But because how many times people you know that who don't fuck with Snoop, but you know some people that really don't fuck with Ross like that.
It's a lot of people that they stopped fucking with. When he did Snoop Lion, they stopped fucking with him. When he did the gospel, they stopped fucking with him.
I mean, hey, look, how many hot how many albums in? You know how artists get, like, I gotta start trying shit. Like, hey, I gotta still get these checks coming in this motherfucker. So I got to try something else. I mean, the man went from braids to dreads and
now he said he letting people write his raps for him now.
He fine. I mean,
I know he's fine. We know he's fine. I'm just saying, sometimes people,
but we know Snoop pen. We know majority of his pen.
No, he's that guy.
He's that guy, but he's also a rapper that has had help. Like, yo, I don't, certain shit I mind, certain shit I don't mind. He was, as a clique, when y'all young and y'all working on shit, you're going to take something from someone. And you got the whole Dog Pound, you got the Warren G, you got Corrupt, Daz,
all different.
Everybody who can make records, the people who you don't know behind the scenes, the little nigga who tote the gun, but he know how to rap. You take something from somebody. So everyone's pen has had help, even Hoes. So I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, yeah, right on. He's had help.
Yeah.
And I know they just was talking about, like, because Young Chris is on Bleak shit, and he on Drink Champs this week.
About stealing his flow.
About stealing his flow. He did. He heard that young phenom at 16 years old in that cadence, and he took it.
Thanks.
Chris don't want to say it. I wouldn't say it.
Yeah, nah. Just out of respect.
We all know.
Yeah.
Wayne took the Philly cadence and he took Gilly. I'm around one another. I've had friends that literally that wasn't around me or wasn't around my other set of friends and literally would take my slang and take shit that I say because they were around me.
Yeah.
You only got that slang because that's how I talk to them. Yeah. That's how we talk to one another. It just happens. It's some human shit.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's a bad thing. Did Gilly probably write some shit on the album? Yup. But I still respect Dwayne Michael Carter Jr.'s pen. Yo, these niggas rap so much. These niggas in the studio so much. Like, bro, people steal ideas. In your mind, you fuck around, thought you came up with it, but you heard it 17 times in the goddamn, so you took a part of it. Yeah. Oh, the nigga stole my raps. No, I didn't. But
yeah,
I don't know. But anyway, fuck Nicki Minaj. That's me. Now, how you feel about Meg? That's how I really feel about Nicki. Like, I don't care about all her ass and all that shit. Fuck that.
Welcome to the Jay and Friends podcast.
Yeah, she's a clown. Like, she's a clown to me. So fuck her. Like, you fuck Meg, fuck Nicki. Huh.
Yeah. All right, man. We got a good story about a modern day Robin Hood. 27-year-old Jackson, Mississippi man was arrested over the weekend for hacking into the Hinds County Human Services Department and approving all applications for food stamps. After approving applications, he then had cards mailed out to the new applicants, totaling $2,500 each on each card. And current card holders were also awarded $2,500 in credits. His bond is set at $100,000, and he has since bonded out. Yeah, free him, man. Free him. Yeah, what my around? Free him. Modern day Robin Hood. He made bond in 30 minutes,
as he should have.
Yeah, I know my man, boy. He gonna be working for the FBI soon. Oh man. Somebody put in the comments, what can he do with the student loans?
Hey, yo, somebody ever hack that shit? Sally Mae or somebody? Man, oh man.
Yo, the fuck, you bail out in 30 minutes. Normally, they be dragging their feet anyway. Listen, that's tough, though.
Damn, boy, they normally don't even have nobody for the Jets. Look at that. That boomer.
How much? 150?
Authentic. With 30.
Oh, that's tough. What? Tough. I don't like how you said that, though, but it's okay, though.
Because it ain't too. I mean, all right. I ain't gonna disrespect y'all. Broadway Joe, Boomer, Curtis Martin? No.
Yeah.
Curtis Martin. LT don't count because he was at the end of his career. he don't get a throwback.
that was during Reebok era.
He don't get
that
a
wasn't
throwback.
Nike. That was
He
Reebok
don't get a
era.
throwback.
All right, Darrell.
Absolutely, Reeves Island.
You know what? You gonna say it's the LaDalia? Ed Reed was a Jet.
Well, that shit don't count. That nigga's a Jet for 2 games. Mom gonna put him with the Texans. He played 1 game.
Bart Scott was a Jet.
Can't wait.
Oh man, we had a gang of OGs come through, boy. Brett Favre was a Jet.
He was.
Yeah.
And he fucked y'all.
Yeah. Damn sure did.
Yeah.
Yeah. You throw Mark Sanchez as you know what I'm saying? Throwback.
They ain't better not.
Keyshawn Johnson was a Jet.
He's worthy of a
19. Number, come on now.
He is. He's worthy of a throwback.
Shit, we got a few more other ones, man.
Me and Ty stay talk about that Mitchell unless you got to stay out there. Ty got some shit. Ty got some jerseys.
I believe it. I be copping the
Ty got some jerseys.
even though I don't do it no more. I used to cop all the Dream Team shit from Mitchell.
Drama got them $400 goddamn Orlando Magic just dons.
Man, I wear the fuck out mine. I don't give a fuck.
He got a couple pair though.
Yeah, I
John got a couple pair. I had
wear
one.
Them shits like because as much as you think I'm
I
wearing
had
them
one.
shits.
I still haven't worn them shits yet. I have the Blazers.
See, you trying to sit on them shits like them leather kid shorts. Fuck that. Yeah. As much as you pay for them shits, I'm wearing them.
Nigga paid $500 for some leather shorts is crazy.
Crazy.
Trash. They paid $500 for some leather fucking shorts.
On one time.
One time.
Sneaker con.
That's it. They ain't seen the light of day in 2 years.
Jay Friends
I don't even know the fuck they at, to be quite honest. To be honest.
Shout out to the modern day Robert Hood though.
Yes.
Hope you beat them Chargers, my boy.
I don't understand. Like much as people was holding shit hostage, when they holding PlayStation Network hostage or some shit, like people, go hold the credit bureau hostage, nigga. Everybody, 800. Boom. Like if you don't if you don't give us this money in Bitcoin or some shit like that, nigga, everybody gonna get 800s.
Dang, my Chuck E. Cheese shit ain't popping up. Come on, man. All right.
Oh yeah, that'd be lit.
What?
So the Chuck E. Cheese shit. So we had it that Chuck E. Cheese was supposed to
come out with an adult.
So Chuck E. Cheese announces the launch of adult locations across the United States called Chuck's Arcade. Chuck E. Cheese has launched a spinoff arcade for adults with 10 locations open in 8 states: Florida, Connecticut, Oklahoma, New York, Georgia, Texas, New Hampshire, Missouri, and more locations are planned. The arcade features a mix of new and classic games where players can win tickets for toys and tokens, similar to the original Chuck E. Cheese. Visitors also can purchase Chuck's Arcade merchandise and retro Chuck E. Cheese apparel. The iconic characters from Munch's make-believe band are present but not to perform. I hope not. Only the Kansas City location called Chuck's Arcade and Pizzeria offers food, including pizza, wings, soft drinks, and ices, and beer or wine for those over 21.
Only in that one?
Yep. The venture targets adults and lifelong, offering nostalgic gaming experience.
Man, maybe we're gonna find out what Chuck.
Hey, at least we're gonna have to have fucking pizza there. Like, look, bro, if you're gonna have Chuck E. Cheese, you at least gonna have fucking the pizza.
This is an epic fail. I didn't read it. This is epic, dog. This is a fail because you ain't got no alcoholic beverages. I want to find out who Chuck's girlfriend is. You know what I'm saying? Give me Charlene, Chuck and Charlene. I'm not going to no fucking Chuck E. Cheese to just eat pizza and hang out. Dave and Buster's got drinks and fucking games.
Yeah,
the fuck?
But just like if you're from the Maryland area, you remember back in the day before David Buster became David Buster's, it was called Jillian's. Shit was an adult David Buster's. Kids wasn't allowed after a certain time anyway. That shit was dope, and that's like places that I be wanting to do. When I know y'all be like, there's nothing to do. Like I really like David Buster's. All the fuck kids running around. Like I want to have adult fun.
Yeah, give me some alcohol or something though with it too though.
Yeah, I mean I got to have alcohol. We got to have pizza. We got to have wings. Yeah. I don't want to be there if we don't have all that. Ain't no need for us to go.
Football on the screen, like yeah, come on, man.
I mean, I wish that David Buster took it back to when it was I remember one time years ago, David Buster's was the only one that was like out this way, like Gaithersburg. Like years ago when I was a kid, I remember my friend Jason, your father gave him a birthday party. He was like young, like, oh shit, this was like a whole new world. It was like, pick like 6 kids from the block to go. It was like, no, you want to go? Fuck yeah.
Took you out of Dave and Buster's.
Yeah.
Like, what?
That shit was crazy.
Shit on Chuck E. Cheese.
What?
This is it.
This shit was mind blowing.
Yeah.
But sometimes we really do need that adult fun. I know we always want to have the bad part. Don't worry about the bad part. Let's talk about like the good stuff and good adult fun.
Yeah.
And that's bowling, that's video games, that's playing pool and shit like that. Like, I want to have adult fun. I don't always have these fucking little badass kids running around all in the way of the games and shit.
Go out the way, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Come on, little nigga, I need to get on this hockey machine. This motherfucker been talking shit all day. Because I like that shit though, because like when me and my friends go, we super competitive. So we get to betting on basketball. So we betting on shots.
I remember you told me you got hustled.
Yeah, oh yeah. I got hustled like a motherfucker. But we betting on shots. I mean, we was betting at Six Flags. You know, you got the little 3-point contest. We could give a fuck less about that 3-point contest. We are betting $5 a ball shooting. Like, we just was having fun. Like, me and my friends, we are competitive like that, and especially when it comes to basketball, because all of us growing up, hoop. So, I hope we get one. I don't know what the hell we to put it at.
Yeah, I don't know either. We're going to skip past Paul Pierce. All right.
I don't know. You want to?
Fuck it. All right.
That's a real.
Yeah. All right. Paul Pierce recently going viral for saying women over 30 are cooked.
I'm just tired of these females who cooked after 30. I'll say it like that. Cooked.
Okay, so you're personally attacking me, so I would like to.
You ain't talking about food.
Because I'm after 30, so I'm cooked.
Yeah.
Jesus. Yeah. I wasn't expecting for him to tell her right to her face that she was cooked because she was over 30 years old.
I'm crying.
Yes, dog. Your prime is 25 to 30. Let's keep it 100.
I've heard it before. People have said it. Women age like milk, men age like fine wine. For me personally, I'm gonna say this. Me, maybe I am cooked, but you know what? I'm cooked and it tastes delicious because I was not getting what I needed to get when I was in my 20s. I didn't know my body. I didn't know what I wanted. I didn't know what I liked. I didn't know how to fuck. I didn't know how to suck. I didn't know how to go back. Now I can do all of those things plus more.
See, that's the problem. When you let women talk long enough, they actually tell on themselves. You may be great for a time. I'm assuming that she wants to get married. You don't want a chick that had been ran through by everybody because she had to figure out how to do all of these things. Those are the things that she wanted to do with the person that she was supposed to be married to. So you can't make a hoe into a housewife. Not calling her a hoe, but it is what it is.
I have no lack of people who want me. Like, it's not
they all say the same stupid statement. I got no lack of guys who want me, then how come you ain't got God? That's always the question. Show me the results.
People love me, adore me, my vibe, my energy.
Every dude want to be with a girl when they see him.
No. You can have that argument you want. I know I'm a hot commodity.
Why you single?
Because you don't know that I'm single. I'm actually not available. Thank you very much.
Word? This was recent because
I
in
told
season
you this
one,
the last
in
episode
season
we
one,
did.
you was acting funny.
I'm not.
From the book of motherfucking Out There Uncle Up in Heaven.
Uncle Kev. What'd he say? I don't make this shit up.
I mean, I'm not saying what he's saying is true. What he's saying is what we've heard.
Absolutely.
What he was saying, that's what Kevin Samuels used to preach.
Yeah.
And when he said after, 25, like, you're on a decline.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've never heard the term, like, women age like milk, like spoiled milk. I never heard that one.
Men age like fine wine. Yeah. I mean, Uncle Kev said it, but he was just like, yep, women, their prime is in the beginning, our prime is in the end. We get older and become higher earners and more sought after. Women are sought after. Everything tight, right, young, whatever. So it's the opposite. See, they are, yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, hey.
Welcome to the Jay and Friends podcast.
We just wanted y'all to listen to that and hear that. one of these days we'll have a co-star here
to weigh in.
to weigh in and challenge us. I can understand both sides. Paul Pearson and his co-host on what they're speaking on. I can say in my past I've dealt with it because sometimes women do jump off the porch quicker than men do.
Right. And
growing up, if you're from Baltimore, if y'all went to Lake. At least I can speak for myself. I went to Lake. Lake was one of the biggest high schools on the East Coast at the time. It was 2 high schools combined. Well, anyway, so St. Louis Drive is a long ass walk, right? Call that shit like the catwalk. All the hustlers, all the young niggas that was getting money, was riding up and down St. Louis. They want to show off their whip, song they playing, and you seeing SC 400s, GS 300s, all that big shit coming through. This is back in the day. See, when you come in, you wasn't here in the 90s, was you?
No.
See, down here in the 90s was a Florida thing also. Motherfuckers was driving Suzuki Sidekicks and Ninjas and shit.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers was bumping the systems. Like, you got dudes, these are grown-ass men going after these 16, all that. Going at these 15, 16, 17-year-old, and some 18-year-old girls that's walking.
Mm-hmm.
And you route down Front Street, so a motherfucker just pull over. Like, it's like North Avenue, some shit. Like, pull over. It's 2-lane road.
Yeah.
Hey, baby, come here. And I know a lot of times this is how the young girls jumped off that porch. Because you got this 20-something, maybe even 30-something ass man pulling up on you, fresh whip, 16, 17-year-old. Get in the car. You and your friends, get in the car.
And pocket full of money.
Oh, absolutely. And I know that's how a lot of, and of course, still being around them, you see like, yo, she got washed early. Mm-hmm. She got washed early because she jumped off that porch early. I don't know about the circumstances, but we know when Yo was picking her up that had that motherfucker SC 400.
She left at second period, then come back to 6.
Or he was picking her ass up when we had half a days every Wednesday. And then we had half a days every other Wednesday after that. After my 9th grade year, it was half a day every Wednesday. And niggas, some people had different niggas pull up in different whips, and then some of them just
Same dude.
So
Same thing.
So they jump out there early, and I've seen it. And then you see him now, like, yo, she really was prom queen. She really was that nigga at 17, 18. She is bullshit now.
Yeah. I had that same epiphany in high school. It was something similar to that, but not like that. It was one day, when I had typing class in my 9th grade year, and it was my last 7th period class. And you come out, bang, you come into the breezeway, make a left, go all the way down. That's where the bus is at, and that's towards the football stadium. Get ready to go to football practice. When you go right, it's to the front where the car ride is at. So I'm already out. I got out of class early. And I seen all the baddies go to the front. And I'm like, her mama ain't even got no car. Her mama ain't got no car. They caught the bus. Let me go up front. Go up front, all the dope boys, box Chevys, Buicks, Delta 88s, Cutlasses, on them things getting picked up. And that's when I had the epiphany that, yo, grown men picking up teenage girls. And I know his baby mama. And that's when I'm 16. I ain't gonna hold you. That's when I started fucking grown women. Because I'm like, y'all too busy chasing them? Oh, bet. They getting food stamps. Me and my friends was going to the crib, eating all the kids' snacks. So I'm dating grown. God, whatever. Like,
my mama Nell was ready to fight a chick. She sent some pictures to the crib. My mother opened up my mail.
Oh,
yeah, I mean, like, yo, this was a grown ass woman.
The dudes too busy chasing youngins, and they leaving their baby mama.
I promise, me and Donald talked about this the other day, and it's thunderstorming outside right now as we speak. I swear to God on my life, God strike me dead right now. I got a school. I was home from Job Corps. I got my Cadillac. As soon as I turned, my birthday is in October. I bought my Cadillac Sedan DeVille, I had a 91 Sedan DeVille, PlayStation 2, and TV and my shit.
Come on now.
Not one time did I pull up at that motherfucking high school.
What?
I'm hawking. I'm going to BCC because I'm hawking college.
Yeah. We did. It's a different era. Though.
I wasn't hawking like
that's all that R. Kelly era.
And I didn't want. And of course, it's still girls. There's still girls that go to the school when I was there. Because I'm only 2 years removed. I'm really 3 years because I went to Job Corps. So this is 2000. I got that call. Matter of fact, I got that call in 2001. I'm graduated in 2000.
That's the R. Kelly era, dog.
So that shit never made me wanna. Let me spin through up city. Let me go through down Dumbo. No,
never. I don't even want to drive through a school zone.
First of all, I couldn't. And if I wanted to, so I actually had to go to fuck work. So even if I did want to do it, I couldn't.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing is, I was driving school buses.
That's crazy.
I started out driving school buses at 18 years old. First from out of Job Corps, I'm 18 years old. I'm literally picking up my peers. I just was on this team. And I'm picking them up to go to a game.
Nell? Yeah.
Yeah, niggas looking like, no, what the fuck? Like, cause yeah, I know you saw me about a year ago. Now look at it. I'm driving this motherfucking bus. So yeah. Coach like, boy, yeah, it's me, coach. That's why we in this bus and not no cheese bus. Cause I'm
AC.
I always made sure that Lake was lit. Like Lake went to games in style. They ain't pull up in no motherfucking yellow bus the entire basketball season.
You had a coach.
Yeah. I they got
nice
driven
ride.
in the coach.
TVs.
Yeah, all that. Yeah, they got driven in the coach.
Yeah. Okay. Probably got blue chips playing on
everything. I took them looking. They played in the tournament. LeBron played in high school. That's how I got to see LeBron play in high school up Jersey. It's just something shootout, but it's in Trenton, New Jersey. And this was LeBron's senior year. He just came back from off the Hummer situation, and he cooked. That was Trevor Ariza's team. Like he had more points than they scored. He had like 56. Yeah. The team had like 52. Yeah, it was something crazy like that. Yeah, that was his first game back from the Hummer because that shit was all in the newspaper and everything up there. Crazy. But I do believe in certain instances because women do jump out the porch that they enter their prime a little early. Yeah, not saying all women though are what cooked as P says it at 30 years old. I don't believe that, but I do believe they kind of get washed quicker than men because they mature quicker. They mature quicker, and they just was jumping off that porch.
Yeah.
Don't beat us up, ladies, too much in the comments.
Please.
Don't. We love you.
So y'all young ladies who have been going crazy over the young man, Johnathan Dupiton, who was behind the Rich and Unemployed podcast. He was indicted by the feds for running a $10 million unemployment scam. So Johnathan Dupiton, widely known for his podcast Rich and Unemployed, has been arrested by federal authorities in connection with an elaborate $10 million unemployment insurance fraud scheme. The indictment filed by the U.S. State District Court of Northern District of Georgia reveals the charges of mail fraud and wire fraud conspiracy. This happened around July 27, 2020 and continued through April 30 of 2021. This is before he became a podcaster. So then he came up with Rich and Unemployed and he had this big persona. So I think what happened was he hit the lick and he thought he got away with it. So now let me get out here. I'm living the life. I got all, you know what I'm saying? He was having porn stars. He was having all them girls on the pod. And it's like, I'm going to show y'all how to get it. Like, and it rich and unemployed. So he hit the lick. The indictment claims that defendants knowingly used false pretenses, representations, and omissions to secure millions of dollars in pandemic-related unemployment funds and exploiting systems designed to assist those in genuine need during COVID-19 economic crisis. If convicted, Dupiton and his co-defendants face significant prison time and financial penalties. Case adds for a growing number of high profiles. So he is already a convicted felon. So he's not like it's a first time offender. And he said that he, whatever. So, fight the fight. You do the crime, you do the motherfucking time. And that's one of the things where like, if you know you're doing some wild shit, why would you why would you be in front of the camera and doing all of these things to have a spotlight on you? Because, bruh, the way he was flossing and being online is like, you gonna raise red flags. I remember when I was growing up in my hood, all the dope boys worked at the Tropicana factory. You had to justify them cars. You had to justify that house. And if you get up and do nothing every day, but you ride around looking clean and spending money, 1 and 1 ain't 2.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, you hit the lick, but bruh, you
That was like
y'all gotta do better, man.
That's like the PPP loan, motherfuckers, man. People got the PP loans and
Going
was
crazy
and getting Ferraris and Lambos.
They had the pandemic line out of Louis and Gucci was crazy.
And it was crazy because people, neighbors was telling them, like, y'all, like, yo, this motherfucker, this bitch with a Lambo. Like,
$200,000 house with a Lambo parked in front. Car costs more than the house.
yeah.
Like, prayers, man.
And then, like, yo, people really do hate. And then,
Yes.
like, they get online and post everything. And they posting their shopping. They taking these trips. They in Dubai. They what was that? Tulum.
Everybody want to tell the world what the fuck going on, man.
And next thing you like, yo, this motherfucker went from not having a job or a bullshit job, like this motherfucker is everywhere. And now, yeah, it's indicted. Oh well.
All right. YouTube coming up with changes starting July 15th. YouTube will only pay creators who use their real voices and produce original content. The following will not be eligible for monetization: reuse and repurpose videos, copy content, low effort uploads, whatever that means, and fully AI generated videos. So I was telling Nell in pre-production, I follow everything Shador and the Sanders family. I'm just a fan, right? And I want to see these boys win. All I really see is these AI generated videos of Shador Sanders. Like, I literally could pull them up and it just be some either hating, some not. Some just they regurgitating some shit that they seen on ESPN with clips that's muted in it, and it's just an AI dude that's talking over it with that crazy ass dramatization music playing. It's like, and I mean, they getting 20,000, 100,000 fucking crazy views. And I'm like, they running that up.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, yo, y'all ran up on this for a little bit. This probably had been popular for like the last maybe year when AI really started to take off. But yeah, YouTube like, hold up, we paying for what? Because I be seeing it has faceless YouTube. You can make thousands a month with faceless YouTube. Yeah, the jig is up, dog.
Mm-hmm.
Jig is up on y'all ass. Fucking them goddamn Deons.
Yo. This is King Bentley, one half of the JFP podcast. Yo, I need all my Baltimore, all my Zone 18, all my DC folks. Show some love. I need y'all to start liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I know y'all see these fire-ass reels we be putting together. So, you know what I mean? It costs you nothing. So just show some love, share it. If you love the content, comment. We appreciate everything. Thanks.
All right. So this topic comes from talking with my son this past weekend. I took him home. At what age do you really tell your kid the truth about why you and their parent didn't make it, broke up, or ain't together?
Probably. All right. So hopefully they ask me at a decent age. But sometimes a parent will ask somebody, and they'll be like, well, ask your other parent.
Oh, I've been there. That's your daddy.
Hopefully they will be around 15, 16, even 13. Like, if Darnell asked me, I could tell her. I don't know if she would be able to comprehend it fully, but I would dumb it down to her.
No.
Why?
The true story that's in movies or the one that's on TV with commercials and some filtering. Like when you watch a movie on TV, they cut a lot of shit out. Like which version are you giving at 16?
At 16, I'll give you
the full version,
full blown. Because I gave it to Sanaya
at 16,
around like 16 because
she asked.
Yeah, she asked, and then there was like shit going on, and I'm like, yo, and I took her to what the fuck we go eat at? Cheesecake Factory. We went somewhere, and we had to eat because she was. First of all, she was getting on my fucking nerves, and then I had to explain some shit, and then I had to explain why I only do certain shit for her. And I had to break it down, and I told her XYZ. Some of the stuff that her mom did tell her was untrue. And I'm like, I want you to understand, like, this is the truth. I don't have to lie to you. And because some of that shit was about like the DV incident.
So did she kind of like take what she thought and then she took what she knew and then she pieced it together and now she understood the truth? Or did some of that shit, did she still believe some of the other shit?
I don't even know. I don't. I think she tried to take some of it, but I still believe because she's been molded so much from that side.
Yeah.
That she's gonna roll with that. But it's like, kind of know that's the truth, but I'm still kind of.
Yeah.
So around like 16, I told her the whole truth. Darnell at 13, I would tell her the BET Mother Lover version of it. I would, if she asks, I would tell her that version. At 16, she could get the full blown version of it. Because the one thing I am, no matter what we've been through, especially my oldest's mom, I never talk bad about their mom, no matter what. And everyone knows my feelings toward Sanaya's mom. But I never once talked bad about her mom to her or openly to anyone while she was around. I never once did that. So when it was time, well, let me give you the real now then. Like, because I've been chilling this whole, the whole time you've been on this planet. Yeah. I've been chilling. Let you get this real. So I believe at 16 because they're making a lot of decisions. Their emotions is running wild. And I think they can comprehend shit more at 16 than they can at 13. Yes.
So on the ride home Sunday, I had that conversation with my son. And prior to that, he just had a general explanation of what happened. Like I think he was like maybe 12. He was like, "What happened?" He asked his mom, "What happened to you and my dad?" And she was like, "A misunderstanding." So I was like, "Hi." I let it ride. Then he asked again, and I gave him like the full. But like I really only told him because now I think he's starting to see shit without me having to tell him. And I don't got a bad mouth. It's like you are who you are, and who you are gonna show. So he asked, and I was like, "Oh, we got time. It's gonna 51-minute ride home, so let's go." So I told him, and he wasn't mad. He got it. He get it. And I said, "This is why I stand, and this is why I go hard on you because of this. Your mom's your mom, and you gonna love your mom. So you didn't choose to be here. So that's that. My daughter is 13. That's a fucking mess. But at some point, she gonna ask." And I even told her mom, I was like, "Yeah, she gonna ask, and I'm gonna tell her the truth." And her mother will turn it around and say, like, "You just want to badmouth me." I'm not badmouthing you. If I'm telling the truth about what happened, I ain't gotta save face to you. She's gonna ask questions as to why did you do this and this and this and why you played it like that. Here are my reasons why. My reasons ain't to cover you because you wasn't covering for me. So I ain't got to cover for you now. So it's like, oh yeah, you want to make me look bad or make me look whatever light you want to make me look to protect you. So now when she's old enough, about to be an adult, and now she want to know the truth, I'm supposed to spare you? Oh, hell no, that ain't happening. Yeah. Fuck that.
And that's how I was. Like, I'm not sparing you. And I had, like I said, I had the BET version and I had the movie version. When I gave my daughter the BET version one time, she must have went home and said stop to her mother because I wasn't gone for 10 minutes. Why the fuck you did it? Well, was I lying?
That part.
I know what I told her. Was it a lie? I don't care. You should never. I hear you. I ain't do a lot of that. I was click. That was a Nextel. So I was like,
name me one lie I told.
Yeah.
Name it.
Yeah.
Because if I ain't tell a lie, then what we argue about.
And that was my thing. Why would you tell her that? I ain't lie.
You did it.
Because with the truth not being told, it was putting me in a bad picture. and almost like I was a bad father.
Yup. But but shining the light on it. I'm the good mom and
Yes.
yeah.
And then when I let that cat out the bag, she probably couldn't wait to go home and tell her mom. I don't know. I didn't really give a fuck. I didn't know she was or what she was going to say back to her mom. I knew she was going to say.
It's probably like, yeah, I know the jig up. You ain't got to lie to me no more.
Yeah. Fuck is the money at?
Yeah. That's the alternate title.
That's basically what it was. That's basically what it was. But
oh man,
I think you do have to be honest with the kids, depending on the ages and when they do ask. And like I said, I like through anything, like I said before, through anything that I've been through with both of my kids' mom, I never wanted to put them in a bad light or talk bad about them around, even if I had an attitude or felt some type of way. I just never said anything bad around my daughters about their mom. But if they ask,
speaking facts,
I'm going to tell the truth.
Yeah.
No matter if I was right or wrong, I'm going to tell the truth.
And that's what I say. It's like, listen, you have to stand in the choices and decisions you made. It's like I have to stand in the choices and decisions I made. The difference is I made a decision based off of I'm reacting to the action that you did. Like, and a lot of, I'm gonna say black fathers, it's only so much so many times you can turn the other cheek. And sometimes you got to stand for something, because if not, it's like they just keep running over you, and just letting shit slide because you just whatever. Me and Willie Brown go back. It's like, bro, you like, no, we're not doing this. I got a hard drive full of text messages. Yeah, I got all the receipts. Mm-hmm. So she want to ask, lay it out. Read it for yourself. If you want to know why I made the hard decisions I did, here you go. I got a crazy story. Here you go.
So boom. So I told y'all the story time about the threesome I had with the dude and his baby mama that ended up in catastrophe. And I told y'all about the threesome I had with the dude and his wife who bust in 3 strokes. But I didn't tell y'all about the craziest one yet. The threesome I had with the old girl brought her child to the threesome. And I know what you're thinking. You're probably like, Shauna, how many damn threesomes have you had? A lot. I'm that nigga and that bitch. I can't help it if I attract everybody, okay? Once upon a time, not too long ago, I was a hoe. And I'm admitting it. I won't take it back because I did this shit. But that's neither here nor there. Let's move on to the story. So boom, bow, bing, bang. So I was messing with this dude, right? And we used to have 3-ways all the time. If he wanted to smash a girl, he called me up and we recruited together and we handled the business. Anywho. So he wanted to hit this one chick, but he couldn't actually go ahead and hit it because she was his homeboy's bitch. And when I say she was his homeboy bitch, I mean she done got pregnant, she done had 2 abortions, and was thinking about buying a house together and everything. So it was completely off limits. Okay, so he had to be sneaky, he had to be stealthy. So instead of making a move on her, he sent me to recruit the bitch. So anyway, I do what I need to do. I put on my best charm, I seduce her, and the day comes where the action is supposed to be actioning. So I'm at his house, I'm waiting on her to pull up because, you know, I know him, I don't really know her. I'm just sent to recruit her. So I'm at the house waiting for her to pull up. She pulls up. What she got in her arms? Her 4-year-old child. And I'm like, okay, so boom.
Welcome to the Jay and Friends podcast.
I seen this shit. I was like, wait, what? Shorty in here with a 4-year-old. The 4-year-old.
That's crazy.
Thought I'd just like to share that with y'all. I don't know if this is a rumor or not, but I want to talk about it anyway. FaceTime and iOS 26 will automatically freeze if someone begins to undress. When Apple rolled out iOS 26 last month to betas, it showcased a new family feature designed for child accounts. Oh, okay. One of the announcements included an upcoming FaceTime feature to detect and block nudity.
Trash.
But they better have an on-off button or some shit, because if my girl is getting, I'm out of town or something, I need to see.
Yeah.
I need to see hind parts.
Yeah, was she missing you? I might.
Yeah.
You at work, you get one of them work updates like, baby, look.
Yeah. Showers. Like, yeah. Don't block me.
Mm-mm.
Don't block me.
Dude,
I hope this is a rumor.
Ask me to put my age in or something.
Upload my ID card. Something. Don't do me like that, Mr. FaceTime.
Don't play like that, Apple. I be at motherfucker. Hey, I be getting the motherfucking Google. I be going back. Samsung phone.
Last one, forget it. Nike is bringing back classic foams. For the fall winter, they're bringing the Air Foamposite Pearls, the Black Smoke Dark Grays, the Pine Greens, the Cough Drops, to name a few. Man, are we digging it or Nike just pulling straws?
No, I like it. I like the I like 3 out of the 4 pair. They weren't OG
like the
colorways,
black
but
ones.
I didn't like those.
The pearls seem off a little.
I've had the OG 96s, but of course,
get rid of them like you always do.
No, I kept them bitches forever. But it just, I can't remember if they were that white.
No, that's why it doesn't look as pearly.
But they look, they're more on the better side than the other ones were.
You think?
The other ones were too tan. The other ones were way too
pearl,
tan.
but yeah, I guess.
But I like how they look. I'll go with them. As long as they got a little tannish to them and not white. I will go with them, but I love those. I wish they come out with another pair. I know they've done eggplants about 4 or 5 times, but I just love eggplant foams. So I hope they would come out with those. I wouldn't. 2 pair that I wouldn't mind coming back out is the Dr. Dooms or the Carolina Pros.
Bro, bring Paranormans back out, man. Stop playing.
They bring
special boxing.
Everything. They probably would come out. I don't know. They would. Special box too, but they gonna make motherfucker pay for that special box. But
even though I have them, bring back the South Beach LeBron 8s. Come on, man, bring them back. They redid the LeBron Palmers.
Well, I got the South Beach 8s. I paid way too much money.
Not retail, my boy.
I paid way. I was at my friend of mine's wedding, and I paid way too much money for those.
Mm-hmm. New music. Clips should drop Friday, I think.
I actually was listening to Young Buck today. Yeah.
He went viral for having braids.
Yeah.
Everybody know Young Buck is bald head.
Yeah, I was listening to that shit. I was like, oh, a little that shit still right here. It's called Target Practice.
It be bumping.
It's cool. I was on the 5th song. It dropped on the July 2nd.
All right, I'm gonna download it. I've been listening to that Drake. What did I miss? The boy came back with one. I fucks with it.
It's cool.
I think
I liked it. I mean,
it warms up. It warmed the sun. It's warming. It's heating.
I don't like doing the whole I be having to get rid of like academics and shit like that because
they be giving too much information.
They be want to break down the whole thing.
Yeah, you just let me listen to the song.
He was talking about LeBron right here when LeBron used to be over his house and they were looking at chicks. Like,
yeah. I've been listening. I went back and dog. You know what's been on repeat? No One. That No One album.
Told you.
I mean, I've listened to the one. I never downloaded the new one.
Told you.
Just
told
brag.
Laker Gang put me on that one. So
JID dropped a little EP, and for whatever reason, I went back and downloaded the Compton soundtrack by Dr. Dre. Listen to that in the Tessie.
Oh yeah,
that's sonically that's knocks in the Tessie, boy.
Was there anything else?
Lil Duval got a song called "Go Auntie," but
NBA YoungBoy has an album dropping.
King
Make
Combs,
America Slime Again.
King Combs dropped.
Trash.
Yeah, and you with yay.
JID.
Yeah, I've been listening to the EP. It's rapidy rap though.
The Prelux.
You in with that one with Eminem? Rapidy rap. You in that rapidy rap? That's it. Baltimore Forever podcast. That's y'all bag, boy. Yeah.
I mean, I haven't listened to Smoke DZA in forever, but he has an album on my way to Berlin.
Closing thoughts.
That's about it. I had something, but I don't know. I went through a situation on like last week. Wasn't nothing crazy, but it was enough to take me out of my character for a few hours. And it wasn't like I was trying to stand on business or anything. And I get to the point where like I don't want nobody. What the people say, the folks say, like play with me or play in my face or some shit like that. I'm just not a fan of like weird energy and weird shit. And I know how I am, and I'll take it past where you want to go. I'm with whatever you want, but I want to go past that once I get there, no matter what it is. And just certain things you just got to be smart about and listen. And then you have to listen afterwards, after it's done. And you have to, when you talk to people who you value as people, and talk to people who opinion that you also value. Because a lot of times you might want to tell somebody, and they like, you might be looking for a side, or you might not be, but you might not respect that person's opinion. You're like, because you don't want to hear what they actually have to say after you brought this to their attention. But definitely, when you talk to people, try your best to talk to people who you value as a friend or a family member, and the opinion that you value also. And to help you out and to help you go a long way. And I appreciate the people who I've talked to over this past week about the shit that had happened. And I greatly appreciate y'all, and I love y'all for y'all opinions. And because I ask for them, I don't pay attention to anything that I don't ask for at most times. But I definitely, at that time, I really appreciated those opinions, and I appreciate you being, there for me, right or wrong. Thank you.
Hang on, I want to get one, but I gotta get one. We're gonna be gone for a minute. God damn, that nigga reach in my pocket. Niggas, shit, the offering plate coming. That's that Montel. We was like, all right. Yeah.
That Jerry Springer final thought.
Yeah, final thought. Like, God damn, what? My closing thought is life humbles you. As you grow older, you stop chasing the big things and start valuing the little things. Alone time, enough sleep, a good diet, long walks, and quality time with loved ones. Simplicity becomes the ultimate goal. Listen, man. Thank y'all for rocking with us, man. We 272 in. We almost to 300. Without y'all, there is no us, and we enjoy giving this shit as much as y'all like listening to it every Saturday when this shit drop, and all the reels that go out. Keep running the motherfucking Instagram numbers up. Like, share, comment, subscribe to the YouTube.
Please share.
Contrary to what you believe, this shit is not easy. It is not fucking easy.
It's not.
And we on vacation, man. Well-deserved vacation. Regroup, refit in podcast, in regular life. Mentally, physically, emotionally, we're going to rejuvenate, reset, and come back with some dope shit. And I'm going to have Donnie on a little bit more.
Yeah.
So,
and I might be off social media. I don't know. Might be time for my break. I need a break. So I might be off 1, 2, maybe 3 weeks. I don't know. The time that we're all on break. So don't be like, oh, what's wrong with Nell? I might just be, I need to unplug. I go through my emotions that I be battling on social media. But a lot of, for real, if I wasn't doing the podcast, I wouldn't really be on there. I'd just be on Twitter. I ain't even gonna hold y'all.
Facts.
Instagram stresses me out. Facebook is just like
that's why I turn my notifications off on Instagram. I just go and check it. I do not have the notifications on. Listen, again, we're on vacation. We'll be back sometime in August. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Caution, nothing goes a long way. Without y'all, there is no us. Man, listen, we just, again, super appreciate y'all. Shout out to Ty. Shout out to my sister. Who else be fucking with us? Don. Drum.
My man, Reese, made in Baltimore. He always repost our shit.
Yes, sir.
So shout out my guy Reese. What it is, blood?
Yeah. So man, we fuck with y'all, man. Listen, on vacation. I'm closing this shit out with somebody you never heard. Young lady named Kashima, and the song is called Groovy Love.
Welcome to the Jay and Friends podcast.
Last night,
this shit go hard.
Welcome to the Jay and Friends podcast.